Hey there, movie lovers. If you're a fan of the mind-bending series Severance, uh, you're in for a treat. uh, in this video, we'll be diving into the 9th episode of season 2, unpacking all the twists and turns that left us on the edge of our seats. Uh, First things first, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content like this. Yeah, hey you guys. I'm sorry, forget to uh, be. Um, Now, let's get started. In the early scenes of episode 9, we see James Egan harboring high expectations for Helena, but he's far from pleased with her actions. This episode does a fantastic job of portraying Helena as someone burdened by her father's expectations and the weight of her family history. We also get a subtle hint at Huang's potential future within Lumen. As a dedicated film enthusiast, I found myself drawn into the gripping narrative of Dylan, who faces one of his most challenging periods when he encounters his wife, the valet of the world, and that the difference is once more world. Simultaneously, Bert and Irving's inner selves finally discuss their relationships, navigating a whirlwind of emotions before deciding to go their separate ways. The climactic scene of season 2's Severance finds Coble, Mark, and Devin making their way to the Demona birthing retreat, where Coble yearns for a conversation with Mark's inner self, follow possible, and matter for big self, even seeking to skill. After experiencing betrayal and abandonment by Lumen, it appears that Cobell has finally come to understand the callous disregard the company shows towards people's well-being. Why does Cobell want to talk to Mark's Innie in Severance Season 2, Episode 9's ending? Well, throughout most of Episode 9, Mark questions whether Cobell genuinely intends to assist them. However, his doubts subside when Cobell discloses that Gemma might be alive if Mark's Innie hadn't completed the Cold Harbor file yet, recognizing that only a former insider like Cobell could potentially help them locate and save Gemma. Mark decides to follow her guidance with in the final scene of episode 9. Mark steps into a cabin at the Ramona birthing retreat and transforms into his Innie. To his astonishment, Cobell is there, implying that she intends to persuade him to aid them in rescuing Gemma from Lumon. Miss Wang's future in Lumon is also explained in this episode. Milchick has announced the completion of Miss Wang's Wintertide Fellowship at Lumen, a crucial step in defining her professional path within the organization. Similar to Cobell, who became a full-time Lumen employee after finishing her own fellowship, it appears that Huang will follow suit. What does Jane Egan mean when he says he sees here in Heli? In the final segment of episode 9, it appears that Janie Egan covertly enters Lumen's detached floor with an intention to confront Heli. However, as their conversation progresses, it becomes clear that he yearns for his daughter to emulate her new guy. Earlier in the episode, he expresses this sentiment by stating that he once saw Kier in Helena, but now finds it difficult to recognize the same traits. Why does Gemma's fate depend on Cold Harbor's completion? Coble informs Mark that the labels from the NDR files refer to his wife, indicating that Gemma's destiny has been linked to Mark's work in the NDR department all along terms of scale. This ties in with the revelation in season 2, episode 7, that each room on the testing floor had a name corresponding to a file Mark had previously handled. Traditional in name. Why does Bert make Irving leave the town of Kier? In episode 9, Bert shares his past with Lumen Corporation. Unlike others who may have caused harm directly, he was responsible for bringing people to Lumen. However, he always had suspicions about the company's unethical activities. As a severed employee, Bert hoped it would provide a chance for him to make amends for his role in the corporation's wrongdoings. Lastly, Dylan's decision to resign is explained to readmissioned, similar to other MDR employees. Dylan was initially motivated by the benefits that high performers received from Lumen. But when the overtime contingency event occurred, it exposed a different side of his life, a family that existed beyond the Lumen office. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time. And remember, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content like this. Now let's end this video with a little joke. Why don't we trust stairs? Because they're always up to something.